हाय फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल प्लस इजी टेक। मैं हूं आपका होस्ट अविनाश। सो फर्स्ट सेशंस वी विल लर्न read uncommitted, read committed using the with Nolock and read past, right? So this concept actually we are starting for the isolation level, right? So just in these sessions once we will focus on the first and second isolation level, read uncommitted and read committed, right? And then we'll know that how we will implement and how we can use the no lock and read past, what is the advantage and mean by the read lock and read past, right? So we will practical. After the some theory will be focused. The first we learn the we know that the how, what is the read uncommitted, what is the read committed, and then the how to use no lock and read pass in SQL query. Actually, this is a very important questions and very important part of SQL when we are going to insert any data from the front end to back end. So isolation is a main core part and main part of for the to implement the acid property, right? You know, if acid property, so we are not going to talk about in deep level for the acid property, but acid properties to just save the data into a consistency, accuracy, atomic point of view. So your data should be committed, inserted, isolated form or complete form. It means unnecessary data, partial data should not be inserted into table. So we will step by step we will continue. So first session we will cover read uncommitted. After that we will go to the next isolation level like repeatable read, serializable read isolation levels, right? And snapshot isolation level, and then we will know that the what is the part of the category of the dirty read, phantom reads, and non-repeatable read, like this kinds of activity types we can learn in after this session in session 2, right? So let's start. So see here the example of the isolation level. Actually this is actually the very high level chart for the isolation level, like read uncommitted, read committed, repeatable read, snapshot, and serializable. First, know that the first, what is the dirty read, non-repeatable read, and phantom read, right? So dirty read actually, so just I am giving you a short definition for dirty read and non-repeatable reads and phantom reads. In next videos might be we can go into the deep level. So dirty reads is uncommitted data is read. A dirty read is a phenomenon that can occur in database system when one transaction reads data that has been modified by another transaction but has not been committed yet, right? This means the reading transaction is seeing dirty data that may be rolled back later and leading to the potential inconsistency. So dirty read, if you want to ignore the dirty read, then you have to use read committed. A phantom reads in the context of database occurs when a transaction reads a set of rows that satisfy a certain conditions, but when it tries to read the same row, some of them have been modified or deleted by another transaction. This phenomenon is known as a phantom read because it's as if row has appeared or disappeared like a phantom read. Reads is a phenomenon that can occur in database system when a transactions read the same row multiple times within the same transactions, but the data is that row has been modified by another transaction in between the read. This can lead to the consistence of. So let's come back to the point, read uncommitted isolation level, right? So let's know that what is the read uncommitted isolation level and read committed isolation level. So read uncommitted isolation level is when we are reading the data, uncommitted data, right? So uncommitted data, if you read, then you can read of dirty read, phantom, and non-repeatable read. You can follow, right? So it is specifying that main statement can read row that have been modified by other transactions, but not yet committed, right? So the syntax is this: set transactions isolation level read uncommitted. We can use, if you are going to use in procedure, then you have to set the transactions label first. So if you are going to use a read committed, or if you are going to read uncommitted, then you have to use a set transactions isolations label read uncommitted. Then you can select the query, and then you can apply the any queries, any transactions like update, insert, delete, any operations you can implement. If you are using a read uncommitted, then it will be react indifferent. If you are using a committed, then it will be reacted different. The read uncommitted is a dirty reads. It's allow a dirty read. The simple sentence is, if you are using uncommitted isolation level, then it will be allow a dirty read. You can read a dirty data, dirty read, right? So the read uncommitted isolation level, also known as a dirty read. So you can say the uncommitted data is known as dirty read. Is the lowest isolation level. This is actually lowest isolation level, is most relational database. In read uncommitted isolation level, a transactions can see uncommitted changes made by other transactions. This means that it allows dirty reads, as it does not require a transaction to wait for the other transaction to commit their change before reading the data, right? So this option has the same effect as setting no lock on all table in all select statement in a transaction. This is the least restrictive of the isolation label. So I will show you how we can use a no lock and how you can use a read past, because in our session first we have considered. So I will show you in practical. Let's move to the practical part. So we will check how to execute read committed and read uncommitted in our SQL database. Work on with the uncommitted first, right? So let's execute our uncommitted transactions. So I'm just set transactions isolation level read uncommitted, then begin the transaction, right? I just execute, right? The command complete successfully. I have executed transactions level isolation level read uncommitted, right? See here, I have used a country table, right? Just you can check here. We have country tables: India, Japan, United States, Oman, Singapore, Italy, Russia, Brazil, or Pakistan. 9th ID we have created, right? Now we are going to update 9th as a Pakistan. 9th as a Pakistan, right? We are going to update Pakistan 1, right? Now we'll execute this query, update query. See here, one row affected. It means the data has been updated, right? But I'm not going to commit, right? We are not going to commit. Let's check what is the actually result. We can use the same isolation level in query, but another window we can't use. Another user, it means one other sessions can't use. See here, will not update face. So another session you cannot face the data because the data is uncommitted. You cannot read the data, right? So uncommitted data you cannot read, but you can read the same transactions. See here, the same transactions you can read. See here, Pakistan 5. In same sessions you can read, but another sessions, another user can't read the data, right? Until and unless you not committed the transactions. right? So this is the uncommitted transactions. So what will we do? The no lock will fetch all the committed rows except the uncommitted data, right? I'm just stopping this and executing country. See here, Pakistan 6. Using no lock, we can read the uncommitted data as well, right? Uncommitted data we can use in no lock. So if you are using a no lock, so you can read the dirty read, right? Because the Pakistan 6 we have updated, not committed, but still no lock is going to read. But the repeat pass, if you are going to if you want to read the committed data only, right, then you have to use read past. See here, I'm going to select both read past. See here, Pakistan 6 and read past. So read past return 8 rows only. See here, read past returns 8 row only, and read no lock will returning 9 rows. So Pakistan 6 is a uncommitted data we can fetch using the no lock. But if you are going to use read past, then you only get the committed data. So you can prevent dirty read using read past. And then we can read. See, read the data. Thank you guys to watching my video.